Hi, and welcome to your new moon in Libra reading. Okay, let's talk new moons. They are all about new beginnings, new cycles, and planting new seeds and wishes for manifestation. So, in other words, bringing in what serves you best in life, right? All of the good things that help you to move forward in a positive way. I love that. What we're also going to be talking about is at the end of what you're going to be reading for your rising or sun sign, to pick a cards where you can go in and maybe find out some more information. So go check that out as well. I also suggest that you watch for your rising sign first, as it will resonate the most. However, if you don't know your rising sign, you can watch for your sun sign or zodiac sign. Now, if you want to find out what your rising sign is, leave a comment below and I can help you do that free of charge and I'll get a hold of you, okay? But let's get right into new moon. It brings in an energy of a different sign each month. This month it's Libra. And Libra's key phrase, and there are two of them actually, is or are rather, I balance, we balance. So, what do these mean and where is it going to show up in your life this new moon cycle? How can you use this energy to your advantage? All right, Libra energy is the peacemaker, the harmonizer, and the diplomat. It has a strong sense of justice, fairness, and balance for all things, but especially when it comes to others and relationships. And that's relationships of all types. Libra energy loves to identify problems and solve or find solutions to them. It can also lend its energy to that of the arts and be an artistic, and like I call it, its sibling Taurus. It loves beauty, comfort, and beautiful things. Another thing you may find with Libra energy is that its primary drive and motivation is centered on everyone getting along. So it asks the question, how can I manifest fairness, stability, and balance, not only for myself, but for others? And while there's nothing wrong with wanting what is fair and just for yourself and other people, it can lead to looking at the world or situation through rose colored glasses. This would maybe be what we would call a shadow or a negative aspect, meaning what is wished for or desired may not be attainable. So a decision will have to be made to let it be. And also, a shadow here is to avoid indecisiveness and the need to fix everything. Okay, so now that we know what the Libra I balance, we balance energy is, let's take a look at where it's going to show up for each zodiac, sun, or rising sign. I'll see you there. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the second part of your new moon in Libra reading. These two piles here, this pick a pile, pick a card, is for you if you want to do an addition to or in place of what you've already read for your rising or sun sign. It's okay. I always say to be an overachiever, but it's up to you. There's also advice and guidance. So if you just want to come and listen to these for advice and guidance, also true. These are timeless, even though we are talking about new moon and Libra energy. And we're going to find out in these piles other areas that maybe, like I said, you can work on for planting seeds and manifestation, bringing that new stuff into your life that's good for you. Also from my Samhain deck, because, you know, we're getting into fall and I love, to bring this in because Halloween's coming, I know it's still a little ways away, but we're getting into that fall season. So you know what? I'm going to use a card from this deck for each pile. It may help you to choose which pile you want as well. So for pile 1, we have the seduction card. Now, I'm not going to read it right now. I'm just going to leave it until the end or towards the end, once we know what is what's in the piles, and we can see if it ties in or if it's just a message on its own. Pile 2, let's get one for you. And we have Black Cat. So we have Black Cat for pile 2 and Seduction for pile 1. I'll also just give you the numbers because maybe they'll mean something to you. 35, 7. We have this cute little rabbit here that's from Tiger Eye. So pile 1, Seduction, 35, Tiger Eye, rabbit. Pile 2, we have Black Cat, 7. And we have this golden healer stone owl, which is also very cute. So if it's pile number on the card itself, or the crystal, however it is that you like to choose, please go ahead and I'll see you in either pile 1, pile 2, or both. Okay, see you there. Hi to those of you who chose pile 1 in this seduction card. I'm just going to set it to the side here. Okay, or if you chose by this cute little rabbit, all right, which is oh my gosh, Tiger Eye, sorry, had a total mind blank. Okay, we're going to get right into your pile, and I'm going to be pulling tarot and then more tarot and oracle at the end. But first off, I usually pull these 3 cards together and just look at them, so let's do that. Jupiter, like that, Jupiter rules the 9th house. So another place that you could go back and read about would be your 9th house, okay? Jupiter rules the 9th and the 12th. So actually you could go back and read for either one of those, all right? Jupiter is that planet, okay, just so we can think of it, right? It's expansion. It's expansion of the mind. It's everything big. It's optimistic. It's your luck, your... we used to call it in astrology when I was learning Santa, right? Just bringing presents for everyone. And we're talking about Libra energy here, and that energy of wanting to have peace and harmony and diplomacy and balance. But you want to do it in a big way. You want to show, it's almost like you want to show your love and caring and empathy and compassion in a big way to everyone. So that may be an individual message, okay? But you can go back and look at the 7th house. Sorry, did I say 7th? I meant that's Libra. 9th house. So anything with spirituality, your belief systems, higher education. Or when I say higher education, that can also mean you're going back to school to learn something new that maybe can expand your world, expand your money, expand your career, right? It's all about studying and learning. It could be about religion as well. It could be about long distance travel. So you've got that there. Now we have this card to go with it, which is I'll hold it up so you can see the name, okay? And it's individuality and synergy. Our human existence is the purest form of alchemy, for our mind, body, and spirit must work in perfect harmony. Okay, I love how that's going along with it, okay? Because this is Libra energy. We just want all of those relationships in our life, okay, to work well together. But that energy is approaching it with, what can I do to make this better? Okay. How can I manifest in for all of us, fairness, stability, balance, etc. I also want to mention the 12th house because I said Jupiter rules the 12th as well. And that is your intuition. Okay, imagination, dreams. It's the hidden, unseen, the mystical, the magical. So when you're thinking about Libra energy in that 7th house, oh my gosh, maybe you need to go check the 7th because I keep saying it. In that 7th now, 9th, or 12th house, where do you need to bring the harmony, the peace, the balance back in? What do you need to manifest in those areas once you read about it that is going to help you plant those seeds, take care of them, and make things good happen for yourself? Patience. I was going to say we also have patience. 36 on this card, if that means something to you, or you could say a 9. Patience. Even though I tend to talk a little fast, everyone, it doesn't mean that that's for some of you, that may be the energy, but I feel that during this, whatever it is, that Libra energy is balanced and it is patient, okay? So you want to bring more balance, more peace, harmony, love, whatever it is. You want to find problems and solutions. Again, it's all about the one-to-one relationships in your life, okay? When you go back and read about that 7th house too. So you just want to have this loving, kind, seeking the beauty, the peace, the harmony, okay? But you need to be patient about it. Now I'm going to pull tarot with each one of these cards that I bring out. So let's get started. Have faith in your dreams. Ooh, I like that, because if we go back to the 12th house here, there isn't actually a house on here, right? So, or a sign or a planet. So have faith in your dreams. That 12th house is also about your dreams. Now, it can be your literal dreams as you're sleeping, but it's also about, what do you want for yourself? What do you imagine for yourself? What do you see? You need to have faith in those. So that's a message for someone there, okay? Let me just get a tarot to go with that and see if we can get a little more info. Yeah, do you have dreams around the 7th house? Do you have dreams around that 9th house? Do you want to go back to school maybe, or go back and take a course? Maybe it's a course to upgrade in your job. Maybe it's going back to school to start a whole brand new job or career. Knight of Pentacles. I love it. Okay. Prosperity, benefits, investment. Yes, investing and having faith in your dreams. I love how these cards come out, okay? The other thing about the Knight of Pentacles, you guys, is they are slow and steady. They work hard. They don't mind a little routine. They'll put the hard work in. They're responsible and dedicated, this Knight, and he takes his time. Patience. I feel like this is definitely a slow and steady will win the race here with patience. All right. So there's just a little side message. Like I said, sometimes it's just advice. Now let's go to the next one. Full moon in Scorpio, 8th house. So all about transformation, death and rebirth, letting the old die off, removing it. We do that in full moons, so come back and check out the full moons. And then rebirth, that's planting the seeds and bringing in the new, right? That's the 8th house. It could be about joint finances or other people's money. It could be about any debts or inheritances. It can also be with that Scorpio 8th house. What is just lying below the surface? I always say, what's just under the table? You know, when you're sitting with a group of people, and this is so interesting, breathe through the tension. You're sitting at the table, and it could be your family having dinner. And you know, they say you could cut the tension with a knife, right? It's that underlying that's just down there. You're all talking up above the table, but there's something just lurking down below. And I feel like that could be a message for someone. So maybe you need to bring in a new way to deal. Like I said, go back and read. It could be any of those things, but message coming through is that what is hidden just below the surface that may be a little tense and nobody's talking outright about it, okay? You might want to bring in and try to manifest in a solution to that. You may want to try to bring in, I love the Ace of Cups come out here, a new way of dealing with it. How can you break through the tension and discuss it in an adult, positive, and productive way? Now, Ace of Cups, look, relationships, that's what we're talking about here, beginnings, and love. So see how that energy from Libra is coming into this reading, right? It's going to help you find the love, the new beginning, the new way of breaking through this tension. It may even be for some of you repairing and starting a whole new relationship for whatever this is, whether it's in love, but I do feel like it's between you and whoever. And like I said, it's just like there's something that's just below the table. If you're in a living room, it's just below the coffee table surface, all right? It's like there's something in the air and you could cut through it, but you need to get to the bottom of it. And this Ace of Cups, I feel, is coming at it with love and compassion, okay? So I really like that, but we have the 8th house here. Let's get the next card. Void Moon, do nothing. I feel like it comes back here to the patience. I feel like this is someone getting some insight, right? They're just taking a void, taking a step back, really going to spirit, God, source, universe, whomever it is for you, figuring out how they're going to approach this here. Okay, maybe up here, it's how do you move slow and steady with having faith in your dreams, whatever it is that you want to go after and manifest. But I also feel that I just love the way the colors are even coordinated or matching. It's, I want to say, figuring out the way and bringing it up. I don't feel it's do nothing because we're talking about manifesting and moving and making things happen. So it's not just as simple as, oh no, you don't need to do a darn thing. It's kind of like you, oh, that one just came out, so we'll take that. 10 of Pentacles, yeah, okay. It's like you speak your piece, you do whatever it is, okay? You start planting the seeds. And then I feel like it's a pause. You just need to let it sit. So maybe, for example, if you were with another person or people here and you bring up, you're cutting through that tension, you're trying to break through, and you need to say it, and then you just need to let it sit. You can't just keep going with it, you know, like harping on it or... yeah, I feel, again, it's slow and steady. You put it out there, you let it sit, you let it marinate with them, and then you can come back and continue to work on it, okay? That's what I feel this is, and that's where the success comes. Now, for some of you, Pentacles, it's abundance, right? So could it be the abundance of having friends, families, whatever, all back together and everyone working well? Remember to have patience too. Is it about whatever this is? If you were going back to school to train, to upgrade, is it going to bring more money into your life in some way? Prosperity, okay? And we even have inheritance here, which I think is kind of interesting, being that the 8th house talks about, or can talk about, inheritance as well. So interesting on that note. Now, what I want to do, I want to get one more card here before we go into more tarot and oracle. So right now, pile one, you have 7th, 9th, 8th, and 12th house you can go back and read about. Maybe they'll all resonate with you in some way, and you might even tie it all together, or it could be one of those houses. Now, the other thing I also like to say is, if you've already read for one of those houses, this would be Spirit's message to go back, okay, and look at it again, because maybe you've overlooked something. So I like to call it doubling down. Where they're like, you know what, could you please go back and take a look at that? And just the fact that I said 9, and we do have 9th house here too. There could be something in that. Let's see if there's any other. Sun in Cancer. That would be, having a total mind blank, you guys. Cancer's the 4th house. Oh, good heavens. Focus on your home and love. Okay, so I'm just going to move that over for a second. We can put it right back on that card. I was kind of talking family, so maybe for some of you, this does have to do with family, okay? And that's where you need to focus on the peace, the harmony, the balance, the love. That's 4th house. So anything, again, to do with your home, your family, nurturing others, and also yourself. That inner emotion and having and feeling security in your life, that could be it for some people, all right? But take a look and go back and read about that 4th house as well. Now, let me just get a little more tarot for you here, pile one, just for any further clarification, confirmation, advice, or guidance. The Hanged Man. Love it. The Hanged Man is about being patient. The Hanged Man is about doing nothing, going within, sitting in lotus if you have to, okay, or however you like to sit, and just looking at everything, taking that moment, okay, not trying to rush it, being patient, okay? I feel like that's really the Hanged Man and the Void Do Nothing is having the patience. And you may find that one of these messages or cards or all of them are tying together for you. Next, we have Queen of Wands, Charisma. Oh, well, I like that too, because with the Queen of Wands, that's being passionate about what you're doing. So this is having a passion to make your dreams come true. This is a passion to maybe upgrade your skills. This is a passion to really focus and bring back love, peace, harmony, balance into your family, okay? So take on that energy. Knight of Pentacles, again, slow and steady wins the race. So we have the Knight coming out here twice. So they're really pushing that message. You know what? Trust, believe in yourself, okay? There's no time like the present to get moving on this. We have this Libra energy coming in around the new moon for you. So you know what? Whatever area, slow and steady. Do the work, put in the work, be responsible, you know, hit that daily grind, but also slow and steady wins the race. Now, I have 2 more oracles, so we're going to read this as one of them. Seduction, 35. Oh, isn't that interesting? And that is an 8 as well, and we talked about 8th house. Hear the roaring flames with the masterful trance that calls upon heaving chest. Give in to its alluring grip, if you please, but heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. I just feel like what this card is saying here is, I feel like it goes with the dreams, okay? But it can go with anything here, but mostly this. You know, the interesting thing about this is, don't be seduced by, I'm going to say, the pipe dream, okay, pile one? Don't be seduced by the pipe dream, because I love it. Don't give in to its alluring grip, okay? Because of the claws that draw blood without mercy. This is be sure about what it is that you're doing, okay? Be sure about it. In any situation, even here, like dealing with this, dealing with the family, be sure that what you're doing is with the right attitude and that you're approaching it with that Libra energy of harmony and diplomacy and wanting to be the peacemaker. Now, one last card before we go. And there it is. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. Bingo. There we go. So I love that for you. Okay, beautiful message there at the end, pile 1. So going back, we have 7th, 8th, 9th, 12th, and 4th. Again, it could be one for you. It may be all of them that you'll find something in that you can work on, something good that needs to come into your life. So I wish you all the best. And I will see you maybe in pile 2, if not at the full moon readings. Okay? See you then. Hi to those of you who chose pile 2. This very cute owl, which is Golden Healer Stone, I do believe it is. And this Black Cat card, which we're going to read. I'm just going to move this down a little bit at the end. Now, in here, I have Oracle cards, the Moonology cards, and a few others. We're going to do live tarot with each one, then more tarot and Oracle towards the end. So let's get right at this pile 2. Okay, I like to do the first 3 cards together usually. So we have Sagittarius. How interesting. We had Jupiter as the first card out in pile 1, which is the ruler of the 9th house, right? Sagittarius. So very interesting. I wonder if they're going to be tied together. But Sagittarius, I love Sagittarius. Sag loves to just get out there and get going. They're a little wild and crazy, but I want to say in a fun way. Sometimes can put foot in mouth, so there's that energy about it. But I just want to say it's very fiery. They are very passionate. They're very loving and kind, okay? Sometimes they just do and say things that we may not like, so that could be a message for someone. But this is a new house for you to go back and read about, which is the 9th house. Your spirituality, or if it's religion, whatever it is that you believe in, or your belief systems and core values really in general. It would be if you want to do long distance travel. It's about higher education or just going back and studying and learning to better yourself, whether it's just because it's a passion project for you, it's something you've always wanted to do, like even say if it was to learn a language, just because you've always wanted to speak Spanish, for example, or French or German, okay? So there's that. Then it can also be if you are trying to do something to better your life. And that's what this is, right? Planting seeds. You want to bring in what's for your highest good. Maybe it's about going back and taking a course, changing even career, whatever it might be. Those are the areas. And with that Libra energy, they want you to do it in a harmonious way, in a diplomatic way, in a peaceful way, in a loving and kind way, okay? They want you to maybe see the beauty in whatever it is that you're doing. So that could be message for someone. Next, we have this card. I'm holding it up so you can see the name. And this is watching things grow at their own pace can be more rewarding than attaining them. It's putting the work in, right? Fulfillment and serenity. It's putting that work in. And I love that card here with Jupiter, right? Because it's all about growth and expansion. And they're saying, when you do this yourself, how much more rewarding will it be than if it was just given to you. That's why we plant those seeds and put the work in, right? God helps those who help themselves. If you're a believer in God, Spirit, whoever it is for you. But when you do it yourself and you have them work along with you, it is probably going to happen, I'm just going to say, in general, more than if you just said a prayer and expect the miracle or the whatever to come through for you. Okay, growth as well. And then it's a 5 for change. So I like that. I love that this growth card came in because we're talking about watching things grow, growth, expansion. That's all about Jupiter and the 9th house. So you guys know how I do my piles. Just because I'm not doing them live on air, I was going to say. You know how I do them, and I love how these just all come together so effortlessly, really, when I just go through and pick my piles, and Spirit decides to deal up here everything about growth and expansion in your life. So that is really about you planting seeds that are all about growth and expansion. I almost feel like, and this is not to discourage you, but it's almost like if it doesn't have to do with growth and expansion, then you need to rethink about what you're planting the seeds about. That would be Spirit being a little cheeky with it, right? So let's get into the rest of the cards, though. I think I have them backwards here. Do I? Yes, because I always do this one first. Okay. Oh my heavens, you guys. Luck is on your side. New moon and Sagittarius. They are doubling down about Sagittarius here, okay? I just want to say, like when we even think of Jupiter, I know in pile 1 I was talking about, right? Jupiter is luck, your good luck, optimism. And they're saying like you need to go like aim that bow and arrow, that arrow, okay? Take your bow and aim the arrow and shoot for what it is. Now I'm going to pull tarot with that, but if you read about your 9th house and you were feeling, when you read your rising or sun sign and it landed in the 9th house, for example, and you were like, no, I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm going to go check out some other, and you've come here. They're telling you to go back and really think about the 9th house, because I feel now like we are just like tripling down on it, even quadrupling here. Each card has something that has to do with, I'm going to let that fall. Jupiter and the 9th house. Look, 2 of Wands. You need to make a plan. You need to make a plan and get planting the seeds, okay? Planting the seeds, making the plan, being focused about what it is that you are going after. And I haven't read this yet, and I'm not going to yet, but this reminds me of like the 8 of Wands, all these, I guess, like lights here, right? So I'm just going to say that. But this is like, because it's almost like they're mimicked here. Let's go after this. This is a fire energy. So yeah, 2 of Wands is like you sit, you're looking at everything. You're like, okay, what do I want to do? Which way do I want to go? How do I want to make this happen? Something to do with the 9th house. So really focus in. Is it you want to take the next steps in a religious or spiritual way? On those journeys, whatever it may be? Is it you need to really go back and start studying and learning and stepping things up? Do you need to go travel? That could even be it. What path are you taking? What's your route? Okay, so I'm going to just go there. Next card we have New Moon in Pisces. Okay, they're bringing in the 12th house, but do you know who? Right now, Neptune rules Pisces, okay? But back in the day, before they discovered Neptune, Jupiter also ruled Pisces. So you see where the theme is going here, pile 2? Attuned to the divine. Oh, it could be about religion or spirituality or your philosophies, belief systems are saying attuned to the divine. Don't rely, like this is time in 12th house for you to be tapping into the unconscious mind, using your intuition, your imagination. It is about spiritually and self-reflection and the hidden and the unseen. And what else is with that 12th house? The mystical and the magical, right? So if that, go back and read that. I pretty much just said it for you, but still take the time to go back and really look at it. Let me pull a tarot. This is just an amazing pile so far. It is so in sync and together, and it's just flowing one to the other. Because sometimes you may find that this can be individual messages, and they may be for you, or you're just like, oh no, I know exactly what my dreams and goals are, and I know that luck is now on my side, and I've got this Jupiter very strongly 9th house energy here that I need to go back, Sagittarius, and maybe get moving on this. But don't forget, you're using the Libra energy, which is all about, well, what I feel here, it's by using that energy, it's going to bring the harmony and the peace and the balance. Like maybe you haven't in your life right now, it's not feeling real harmonious. It's not feeling real balanced. It's not feeling real arty or artistic even, okay? There's something about it that needs to be changed up here with this 5. And they're saying you need to listen to your intuition, your dreams, whatever it is, and start making this happen for yourself. The Magician. Hello, Magician. That Magician. Power, action, skill. Love it. Again, you see how that's tying in? I said maybe you need to go back and upgrade your skills or take a course. I don't remember exactly how I said it. But it's taking action. It's being powerful within yourself. It's knowing that you are capable of doing this. You may have tried in the past and failed. This is a new chance. This is a new start for you to try again, okay? If at first you don't succeed, we all know the saying. I feel like this is it. They're saying you be your own magician. You sprinkle your own fairy dust and magic on this, in the mystical and the magical, okay? Luck is on your side. I feel like this magician here is your lady luck. Take that energy and run with it. Right? It's taking action to manifest your goals, and that's what the new moon is all about here, pile 2. Whoo, I love this message for you. Okay, look. Moon goddess, higher power, attuned to the divine, or right, whatever you may call divine or spirit, okay? It's different for everyone. It could just be that you're going to tap into your higher self, your inner knowing. And that's going to lead you through this or help you make decisions for this. But remember, go back and read about the 9th and the 12th house here. I feel like that's really right now. We're going to do another card, so you may get another area. But right now, we're really talking about about Sagittarius and Jupiter in a big way. So you've got to tap into that inner knowing, that higher power. Realizing you have the resources, even though you may not realize it right now. If you really start tapping into that and let that come out, look at that 2 of Cups. It's so funny. This tried to come out a little bit earlier, but it didn't quite flip. I saw it in there. 2 of Cups, doing what it is that you love. Look, partnership, harmony, peace, all about Libra. Because Libra rules the 7th house as well, right? And that's all about those relationships with the significant one-to-one, about the one-to-one relationships in your life. So this is you going to your higher power, attuning to the divine, going after this, making a plan, and doing it because I feel like it's going to bring the harmony and the peace and the balance back into you. I feel like for some of you, you may find the perfect partnership here, from platonic to work to career to relationship. It will be different for each one of you, but it's almost like you're going to find that person that's going to help you. You're going to be one, okay? Love this. Now, let's get an oracle here, okay? And we'll have another area for you to look at here. So let's do that. Gemini. All right. Negotiation. Rise to challenges as a new path opens. I said this could be like a new beginning for you, okay? It's deciding which path are you going down, and look here. Are you going to the right? Are you going to the left? Hey, you might walk straight through the trees. It's you making up your mind, or if you're working with someone here in partnership, it would be negotiating, because there's two people here as well. So it's like, which way do we want to go with this? But Gemini is the third house. So go back and read about that third house and communication, and you know, how you think, how you share your feelings and your thoughts, how you express yourself. This could also have to do with extended family members, not parents, okay? Everyone other than parents, grandparents, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles. Maybe there's something that needs, this message is coming in, that needs to be negotiated with them. So you want to bring in a new, balanced, thoughtful, compassionate way to do that, right? With that seventh house Libra energy. So love that. Love that the black cat is a 7 too. I just noticed that again now. I think I said it when I first pulled it, but just that it's coming in. So now we have the 3rd, 9th, and 12th house for you to look at, okay? I'm also right now, going to do some more tarot, and this is just for clarification, confirmation of what's on the table. Pile 2, you know, it could just be more advice. Adding to Ace of Wands. Here we go again. New path opens. Ace of Wands, new beginning. Do you know what I love about the Ace of Wands here? That's fire energy. That's the fiery new beginning. That is, again, growth, right? It is about knowing that there's potential out there for you. Bringing it in, planting the seeds, bringing it into manifestation, heading out, being inspired, okay? I just, you know what? And even, I mean, that's just that and that were reminding me of one another. Let's get another card here. I'm so excited about this reading. It could be my Sagittarius rising. That's all, well, it is. It's all excited right now. 5 of Pentacles. There's no need for insecurity here, okay? I don't always read what's on these, but I like that because this is, the 5 of Pentacles is a feeling of lack. And I think that's where this Magician may come in for you, all right, is the belief that you can't do it, that you're not capable of doing it, that you're not able to head out on a new path, on a new challenge, not believing that you have luck on your side. They're saying you need to get over this energy right here, this 5 of Pentacles energy. You have everything you need, even though right now it may not feel like it. This reading could be what changes that thought process for you. Let's get another card. You know, there's sometimes, guys, when you're doing another ace. Okay, I'm just going to leave that. I want to say what I'm going to say here. When you're doing a reading, okay, and you're doing it, and it's just like these cards are coming out one over the other, and the tarot's coming through and confirm, and you're like, wow. Please leave a message if this is really meaning something to you in some way. And again, it can be in any area of your life, all right? But this is, I love understanding you can do it. This is a new beginning, but this time it's that the way you think about it, right? Which comes with the communication here with Gemini. This is being very clear, mentally clear, mental clarity. Okay, understanding, knowing that there could be offers for you out there. There can be success for you out there. You know, start the new, I'm so excited. I'm talking so fast. I can't talk fast enough. Get clear about what it is that you passionately want to go after, what you're inspired to go after, okay? Believing that there's new opportunities. This is like the new ideas, right? It's building it all together and rising to the challenge. I love, love, love this message. Now, before we get one last oracle here, I want to read this. Black cat. And look, I feel like she's taken off on a new path, right? So this reminded me of the Eight of Wands. How many is there? 7. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wow. If that doesn't tie back. Okay, you guys, seriously. But she's about to take off. She's leaving on her broom, okay? There's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and shadow leading home. I love that. It's believing in yourself. It's tuning into your intuition. All of this, you guys, look, this is about going on a journey. I can't say enough. I'm going to put that right back up there. You know what? You're like the black cat. You're like a cat with 9 lives here, okay? Keep going. Like I said, this may not have been your first time trying, but I feel like with clarity and passion and all of this good luck and energy of Jupiter on your side, you're going to pull it off, okay? Oops, I'm going to take those 2 because they come out. I will persist. My will is strong. And every day I focus on what is important. All right, pile 2. I feel like this is a total mic drop pile reading right here for this new moon in Libra. I wish you all the best with this. And you know what? If you want to share, if this resonated, hit that like button. And, even if you just like the reading in general, please hit the like button, of course. But leave a message, because sometimes, it's amazing when I go in and look at YouTube readings, because of course I do for myself too. I like to look at the comments, because you never know what somebody may say and you're like, yeah, that's so true. Or, oh, I've experienced that but never thought about it in that way. You can help others when you comment as well, so feel free to do that. But pile 2, thank you so much. I'll see you maybe over in pile 1 if you want to go check it out, or I'll see you in the full moon readings coming up in a couple weeks, or in some of my other readings. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support and your time.